Welcome to DesignerDigitals Bi-Weekly Tip, February 19th, 2016. This week, Coloring Book Craze goes digital with Photoshop and Elements. Select and Fill method. Adult coloring books are a trendy new craft that has become really popular for reducing stress or relaxing or just having fun. Katie Petit's Coloring Book Crazy products are right on trend. You can print the pages, release your inner child, and have fun coloring them with markers, colored pencils, or crayons. Or you can go digital with the craft and color the pages with Photoshop or Elements. In this series, we'll explore a number of ways to digitally color line art, like the Coloring Book Crazy line, or the Doodle Do Art series, or printable coloring book page overlays. Here's how. Select and Fill method. Begin by opening the coloring book product of your choice. Now you can use this method whether you're using a PNG overlay that has some transparency or a JPEG digital paper product like this one. Click the coloring book layer in the Layers panel. It'll be highlighted when you click on it. Get the Magic Wand tool. This tool shares a space on the toolbar with the Quick Selection tool. Just click and hold the Quick Selection tool until the flyout menu pops out, and then choose Magic Wand. If you're working in Elements, choose the Quick Selection tool here, and then Magic Wand down in the Options bar at the bottom of the editing window. In the Options bar, you'll choose Add to Selection and make sure Contiguous is checked. In Photoshop, Add to Selection is here, and make sure Contiguous is checked here in the Options bar across the top of the screen. Click on the section of the coloring book that you want to color in. I'm going to zoom in first by pressing Control plus, or on a Mac system that's Command plus, and then I'm going to click on this line that I want to fill in with color. You'll see a selection of marching ants surrounding the portion that you're coloring in. Click again inside all of the rest of the portions that you want to color with the same color. I'm going to click in some of these dots and a few of the bars. You'll have a number of marching ant selections active at the same time when you're using the Add to Selection option. Next, create a new transparent layer by clicking the Create a New Layer icon in the Layers panel. It's at the bottom of the Layers panel in Photoshop and at the top of the Layers panel in Elements. It looks like a Post-it note with a little flipped corner. This places a transparent layer above the coloring book layer in your Layers panel. Next, choose your color. Do this by clicking on the Foreground Color chip, which is the left chip under the Tools panel. This activates the Color Picker window. You can use the rainbow slider here to choose a color family, and then click inside the box to choose the color that you want. Your color will be shown under the word New here. You can also move the cursor outside the dialog box to click on a color from a paper or a photo that you'd like to match. But when you get the color you want, click OK. Choose Edit, Fill from the menu bar. In Photoshop Elements, you'll choose Edit, Fill Selection. When the Fill dialog box populates, untick the Preserve Transparency box at the bottom. Leave the mode set to normal and opacity at 100%. From the Contents section, choose Foreground Color and click OK. This fills in all of your marching ant selections with that color. Press Ctrl D on a Mac system that's Command D to remove the selections. Repeat the process for the second color you're using. First, select the coloring book layer and get the Magic Wand tool and click on the items that you want to color with the second color. Be sure to create a new transparent layer before filling the selections with color so that each color will end up on its own layer. I'm going to choose Edit, Fill, and use the foreground color again. And then press Ctrl D to deselect. When you're finished coloring the page, save it as a layered PSD or TIFF file so that you can save a few steps if you decide that you want to use different colors or try another creative technique later on. With each color on its own layer, you can simply select the layer that you want to recolor and use the Edit Fill function in the menu bar. Choose Color for Contents, select a new color and click OK. Make sure to tick the Preserve Transparency box before clicking OK. In the next tip, we'll work through a method for giving digital coloring pages a hand-colored effect. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check back in 2 weeks for the next Designer Digitals tip.